Finally, I left work. On my way home now.
You mean you just finished? I thought you said you'd leave earlier today.
I had to cover for a part-timer who's out sick. She got the flu. I was planning to go to the beauty parlor. Too late for that now.
That's too bad. I know sometimes how busy you guys are at the restaurant. Weekends are crazy.
Yeah, so... Matt? Too exhausted to cook. How about Uber Eats tonight?
Well, I'm going out tonight. So, no supper for me.
Is that so? Grabbing beer with guys from work?
Right. You know how they are.
But didn't you have a party with them just a while ago? You get together like all the time. Is there something going on?
No, nothing's going on. You absolutely have nothing to worry about.
You're not gambling again, are you? Behind my back? Blowing it on the slots or at the track? Forget you lost 10 grand on the horses? I begged you to cut down then. I'm not saying you must completely give it up, but we're not millionaires, you know?
Hey, no worries. I haven't gambled for almost a year now. I learned my lesson. I realized it's much more enjoyable to see people. You know, getting together and having some fun.
Oh, okay. That's good. But don't drink too much.
I know, don't worry. Just a couple of beers and I'll come home.
What time are you seeing them?
About 7:30. Some guy got tied up and is working his day off. We thought maybe he'd like a late start.
Huh, poor guy.
Well, I still have some time before I leave. Maybe I'll take a nap. Didn't sleep much last night. Kinda feeling sleepy.
Well, you stayed up to play games.
What can I say? It was my day off. Oh, and don't wake me up when you come home.
Fine. I'll leave you alone.
Thanks. I'll go take a nap.
Okay. Sleep tight. Hey, honey bun! I finished my seminar paper earlier than I thought. Submitted it already. I think I can meet you sooner. How about you, honey? Can you see me a little earlier? I just can't wait to see you. Hey, Matt, say something. I know you've read my texts.
Sorry, I was driving.
I said I finished my paper already. I'm a good girl, huh?
Sure. I'm proud of you, Mia.
Well, having a bad day or something?
What do you mean?
You sound different. There's something wrong.
You think so?
I can tell something's different. How about that's my girl? Am I not gonna get that? Well, yesterday you said I was your dream girl. I can still see that in your texts.
Sorry. Having a bit of a tough day.
Oh, poor baby. So worried about you.
But I'm already starting to feel better talking to you. I should thank you, cutie pie.
Yay! My baby is back!
So, you went to school today, huh?
I know it's the weekend, but I had to submit the paper. Actually, the deadline was yesterday, so I talked to the professor, begging for one more day to finish. Didn't I tell you all that? Did you forget?
Right, sorry.
You weren't listening to me, were you? Were you even there?
Of course I was. Just love-struck, baby. You're drop-dead gorgeous.
Oh.
Was that too much?
That's the sweetest thing I've ever heard! Nothing makes me happier than when you say I'm pretty. I'm so happy. Feel like dancing right now.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Well, you say I'm pretty like every day, but the way you said it was a bit different today. It's a nice surprise to see a different side of you, baby.
Yep, I got many ways to please you, cutie pie. I can be interesting if I want to, you know.
Oh, baby. I fall in love with you every day.
Anything for you, sweetheart. So, do you want to meet a bit earlier?
That'd be perfect. Can't wait to see you, honey bun. Is everything okay, though? You know, Your wife and all.
No problem. She thinks I'm going out drinking with the guys. Even if she gets suspicious, gambling is the only other thing.
So sad. Kind of feel sorry for the old girl.
I know, right? So, 6 o'clock is okay?
Sure, fine by me. Where to meet? The usual place? Or I can swing by your station if you want. We can meet a bit earlier that way.
Well, isn't that risky? Someone might see us together. It's my neighborhood, you know?
You worry too much. She'll never catch us. Not with those rose-colored glasses on. Wouldn't it be wild to meet in your neighborhood? Come on, it'll be fun. She's so stupid. No idea what's going on right under her nose. Dinner all alone. I think that's hilarious.
Naughty girl. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. That's why I'm crazy about you. My wife bores me to death. Since I met you, I feel young all over again.
I know, baby. So, it's a date.
All right, I'll be waiting for you at the ticket gate for the northern exit.
Great! It's gonna be super exciting!
Yeah, can't wait to see you.
My train is here. The door's taking forever to open.
Take it easy, baby. I'm not going anywhere. Just waiting for you right here.
Heading for the gate. Can't wait to give you a big hug.
Me too, sweetheart. Me too.
I see the gate now. Here now. Where are you? I don't see you. Where are you?
Oh, I'm standing right in front of your face. Can you see me? In the pink skirt?
What? Hello, Mia. So nice to finally meet you. I'm June, Matt's wife. Hey, Matt. Waiting for you forever. I'm getting tired. Hey, am I being stood up? Maybe I should just go home. Where are you?
So sorry, I just woke up.
Were you asleep?
I took a nap and overslept, I guess. I'm very sorry. I'll be there ASAP. Please wait for me.
Oh, you're a sleepyhead. So sound asleep, huh?
I stayed up playing a game last night. I was having a great dream. You were there in my dream. Such a sweet dream that I didn't want it to be over. Will you please wait for me, cutie pie?
How can I say no to you? I could wait forever just to see you.
You're beyond amazing. Let's have a special dinner. My treat.
Sounds good. And then what? What about after dinner? Dinner date and then...
You don't have to ask. You know what's gonna happen. Reserved a room. It's gonna be pretty luxurious. I can make you feel wonderful there.
Oh, behave, handsome.
Hey, why don't you wear the Christmas present from me?
What present?
You know what I'm talking about. The lacy underwear I gave you. Put it on for me tonight.
Are you sure? Can't remember the last time you gave me a present. Whoops! Slip of the tongue! When was the last time you gave me such a nice present, handsome?
What do you mean, slip of the tongue?
What are you saying?
Was that a typo? You sounded odd.
No typo. Can't you tell who you're texting, baby? Hey, by the way, are you gonna ever get ready? My legs are starting to get numb sitting here in the car.
What car? Wait, are you in a car?
Yep, waiting in the car. Just waiting for you to wake up.
What? I don't get it. Aren't you waiting where we plan to meet?
Anything wrong, darling? You sound nervous.
Give me a sec. My wife should be home by now, but she isn't around. but I can see her car on the street.
Yeah? So?
I was busy texting and didn't read the old messages. What are the messages sent on my phone an hour ago? I didn't write them. You are Mia, right?
Of course I'm Mia, Matty boy. Who else can it be?
Mia never calls me that. Is this June?
Hey, you got me. So clever, Matty boy.
What's going on? How are you texting me from her phone right now?
Why don't you put two and two together? I'm with her now. While you're sleeping like a baby, Mia texted you.
Wait, what? Did you snoop on my phone? It was locked. I always lock my phone.
Oh, I know, which is why I used your fingerprint to unlock it. I wouldn't have, but I saw Mia's name had a bunch of hearts and kissy face emojis next to it.
That's an invasion of privacy.
Whatever. Don't pretend like you're innocent. I couldn't believe what I was reading.
So you pretended to be me? That's not right.
What are you gonna do about it? I knew you'd come up with some stupid excuse if I just saw the name in your phone. I had to talk to her. She ate up everything I said pretending to be you. Thanks to Mia, I learned so much about you and what you are capable of. I also heard all the very colorful things your little princess said about me.
Don't call her names.
Me? That's nothing compared to what she said about me. Hag and old bat. But that's nothing compared to what I found when I scrolled up to earlier conversations you two had. You two enjoyed bad-mouthing me, huh? You piece of garbage.
Did Mia tell you all that?
We had a nice long chat, woman to woman, while you were sleeping like a baby.
So, you've been in the car talking until I got up? Just you and Mia?
That's right, genius. I picked her up at the station and brought her back. That gave her plenty of time to come clean and tell me what's been going on.
Why don't we all talk this out? All three of us. Let's sort things out together.
What's there to sort out? Everything seems pretty clear to me. Besides, I wanted to know her side of the story, and now I do. I bet you weren't expecting to wake up to this, were you?
What do you mean? What did she tell you?
She? You mean your cutie pie? The girl you called your dream girl earlier? Why don't you talk to me the way you talk to her?
Well, you got it all wrong, June. We're kind of joking. It didn't mean a thing.
Hey, don't worry, Matty boy. No need to be embarrassed. I'm not judging you. My only concern is how everyone would feel about your plan to spend a night with a college student.
So Mia told you?
Yep. Your little girlfriend told me everything. I had no idea my husband was a cheater. I knew something was going on. You're out a lot recently, and I just thought maybe you were gambling again. But a college student? What a nasty surprise. I actually would have forgiven you if it were gambling. Not for this, though.
Well, this is a sort of... You know, she was interested in dating an old guy, and I was only curious to see what it's like to, you know, hang around with a young girl.
Do you think I care how it started? What matters now is your secret is all revealed.
June, I'm so sorry.
Well, Mia wants to text you. Hold on. Matt! Help me!
Mia, are you alright? Did June hurt you?
No, she didn't.
Did she threaten you? Oh, it's all my fault. I'm so sorry, Mia.
She didn't threaten me or anything. She's been so calm, even smiling.
Smiling? Really?
She doesn't blame me about us. That's sort of creepy. Is she losing her mind? Come on, Matt. Come and get me. Keep me away from her.
Well, you know I can't do that. We just need to talk. All three of us.
Why talk? Why don't you just come and get me out of here? Are you afraid of your wife, Matt? Are you intimidated by your own wife?
No, of course not.
You seem so scared. I thought you never get scared. Are you gonna just let her do this to me?
Shut up. I'm not scared, all right. Hey, don't yell at her. She's just a kid. She's crying now. You can't make her cry like that. Not me. She said you're creeping her out. How can you say that? I've been so gentle with her this whole time. I've been so nice to her. Super polite and everything. Well, we'll just have to let her cry. So, Matt, what's the next move? I don't know. Maybe we'll just let it pass. You know she's only 19. Her parents are supporting her for her school and everything. And you're gonna leave me for her, right? No, never. It was just a mistake. Mistake, huh? I'm so willing to let her have you, Matty boy. Please don't call me that. I know I made a mistake. Oh, I can't call you Matty boy? How about Honey Bun? You can't try to sound like her. It's just unbearable. Well, I just wanted to make you feel young all over again. What? Are you being embarrassed? Yes. I'm the one who should feel embarrassed for marrying a guy like you. Well, I guess it's time that we all sit down and talk now. We're coming in now. You just stay there and wait for us. Okay, Honey Bun? Mia and I went in the house. We all sat and talked, all three of us. I've never seen such pale faces. I didn't raise my voice at all. Just my gentle smile somehow creeped them out. The divorce papers were submitted, and thanks to our prenup, Matt can't touch all the money I brought into the marriage. Being a college student living at home, Mia eventually had to tell her parents about what happened. Her parents hit the roof when they found out that their daughter was dating a married man. They apologized to me over and over, and now Mia needs permission from her parents for everything. Matt was so desperate and kept apologizing until he finally realized it wouldn't change a thing. But I did what I had to do. I needed people to be on my side. So I showed Matt's parents all their texts. Their jaws dropped, especially his younger sister. She looked so disgusted. I felt so satisfied when they said they didn't want to see his face for a while. Although I say satisfied, but of course I was still very angry too. But I must admit, the unexpected side of him and the way he lost his reputation was like a good joke.
Hey there, Amy. How are you doing? Good evening, Lisa. Guess where I am now? Now? Come to think of it, I haven't seen you for a while, Lisa. Your sister and her husband seem to be taking care of the kindergarten drop-off and pickup duties often. Yep, actually, I'm on a trip right now. Really? For a week? Today's the halfway mark. Got another week to go. Wow, that's a long vacation, huh? So your son is with your sister then? Well, you could say that. Actually, on this trip, my son might just get a new daddy. Wait, a daddy? You know, I've been a single mom since I divorced my husband 2 years ago. I've been looking for a potential new father figure for my son. So this trip is with your boyfriend? Exactly. I texted you because this does involve you. What? Me? How does your marriage relate to me? Well, a picture speaks 1,000 words. What? This is my boyfriend. Wait a second. Isn't that Tom, my husband? Yes, indeed, you're right. So, the 2-week trip with a college friend that Tom mentioned, it was actually a secret trip with you? Looks like it. Why? What do you mean? Why my husband? Well, isn't it obvious? Your husband is going to be the CEO of a company that's doing really well right now. Such a high-profile man would be a perfect match for me. And he'd make a great dad for my son, wouldn't he? My mother always told me to choose my men wisely if I really wanted to remarry. I don't think that's what your mom meant. Isn't it common sense to look for a partner among single men? You targeted a married man. Are you out of your mind? Well, if you divorce him, Tom will be single, won't he? I meant you should look for a single man when you started dating. Well, it's too late for that now. Tom is connected to me, body and soul. You? Oh, don't worry, I'll pay you alimony. With my upcoming marriage to Tom, I'm practically set for life, so money is not an issue. That's not the point. Just calm down, okay? I'll be back after enjoying a week more of this trip. You need to come back right now. After being exposed like this, you can't just leave things as they are for another week. No way! Lisa. Oh, contacting Tom would be pointless. Didn't he tell you? He said he wouldn't be able to respond during the trip. Don't tell me you... I wanted to enjoy some lovey-dovey time, just the two of us, so I asked him to keep his cell phone off the whole time. Does my husband know you've exposed his affair to me? No, not yet. But a week after he returns home, I was thinking of putting things in order so it would be easier for him to divorce. So, Lisa, you're doing all of this on your own accord. Don't say it like that. I'm sure he'll cry tears of joy at this surprise full of love from me. Well, I guess it's my turn to turn off my cell phone just like Tom. See you in a week. Bye-bye. Good morning, Amy. I am Rachel, the younger sister of your friend Lisa. I appreciate your exchanging contact info with me the other day. Oh, good morning. Sorry to bother you all of a sudden. I can't get in touch with Lisa. Do you know anything? What? Lisa is currently on a trip with a man she's been dating for about a week now, but I urgently needed to contact her last night. I've tried calling multiple times but can't get through. She's not reading my messages on the app we use, and I've tried emailing but no response. The hotel she was supposed to be staying at said she checked out. I have no idea where she is now. I guess you could say I'm at a dead end. Yes, exactly. I'm contacting all of Lisa's mom friends that I know of right now. Lisa's phone is off. What? Why is that? She apparently doesn't want her vacation to be disturbed. I think she'll probably keep her phone off until she comes back from the trip. Wait, you know something? Keeping her phone off all the time is... From your reaction, Lisa, it seems like you don't know who your sister is dating. Yes. She said she can't introduce him right now due to his circumstances, and that she'll tell me when they decide to get married. I see. It seems like she is somewhat aware that if this gets out, it's not going to be good. Wait, what? The man Lisa is dating is actually my husband. What? Is that true? I received a picture of them getting cozy together on their trip. I'll confront her with the details when she comes back, but judging from that, it's probably true. I apologize on behalf of my sister. She's done it again. Again? I might as well tell you now. The reason my sister divorced her previous husband is because she had an affair. And it turns out that the father of her son is another man who was married. I see. I'm truly sorry. You don't have anything to apologize for. But... You're also a victim, having to take care of your nephew because of your sister's infidelity. Your concern is much appreciated. I just don't know what to say. Anyway, it seems like there was some inconvenience because you couldn't contact your sister. What happened? Yes, actually. Our mother, who has been sick and hospitalized for a long time, is in a critical condition since last night. What? Is that true? The situation is precarious right now. I tried to contact my sister, but as you can see... Then I shouldn't have been keeping you on the text this long. Oh, my uncle is currently looking after her. But I'm sorry for having such a conversation at a time like this. No, not at all. On the contrary, this has given me the final push. I'm cutting ties with my sister. From here on out, do as you please. Understood. Now, I'm going back to be with my mother. I'm sorry for all the trouble. From now, I'll end the conversation here. Sure, take care of your mother. Hello, Amy. I'm on the train home right now, so I finally turned on my phone after a week. It was such a fun trip. I'm so overwhelmed with happiness from being loved by him. That being said, I realized it must be tough for you. I mean, I was on a trip with your husband. I'm sorry about that. By the way, have you started the divorce proceedings yet? I want to marry him as soon as possible and become a trophy wife. It's such a relief. I'm sure even my most critical friends will be convinced when they know I'm remarrying a wealthy man. No one can nag at me anymore. I'm sure even my most critical friends will be convinced when they know I'm remarrying a wealthy man. Right now, we're at your mother's funeral. Wait, funeral? What? Do you mean my mom's funeral? Hold on, excuse me, Amy, is this some kind of prank? Can you please explain in detail? I'll call you once the send-off is done. Amy, what's going on? Is this some kind of prank? Even as a joke, it's in poor taste. I said hold on. Amy, what the hell is going on? My sister isn't answering my messages. Well, your sister is the chief mourner, so she probably doesn't have the time to look at her phone yet. Wait, what? As far as I heard, your father passed away quite some time ago, and they couldn't get in touch with you, the eldest daughter, at the crucial moment. In such situation, your sister has been nobly and stoically performing her duties. So, my mother really passed away? I'm not the kind of person who would make such a distasteful joke. It's not a prank. Your mother's condition took a turn for the worse the very night you turned off your smartphone. She held on for a few days, but unfortunately she passed away in the early morning the day before yesterday. No way! I was hoping if I married a rich man, she would smile at me like before. I had been working so hard towards that. Huh. So that's why you stole my husband. Yes, that's right. When I divorced my ex-husband, my mother, who had always been so sweet to me, scolded me terribly. Well, of course she would. So I wanted to remarry a rich man with high specs and provide a safety net for her in her old age. I was just about to share this happy news. Lisa, your mother didn't seem to want that. What? Don't act like you know everything when you're an outsider. This is what your sister Rachel told me. Wait, Rachel? Your mother seemed to have noticed that you were again involved with a married man. What? Apparently there's a will. A will? The official disclosure is yet to come. I don't think it's my place to say anything about this, so please ask Rachel. Rachel? Sis. You finally turned on your phone, huh? Mom is... I'm at the crematorium right now. I'm in the waiting room waiting for the cremation to finish with the rest of the family. So, it's really true. Did you hear from Amy? Knowing you probably got back from your affair trip, tried to one-up Amy, and she told you during Mom's funeral. Sounds about right. You don't need to come here. I won't allow you to offer incense to Mom. Don't come to our family home. Absolutely not. Rachel? What? Amy told me there's a will from Mom. Yeah. The formal announcement is still to come, but Mom spoke to me a bit before she became critically ill. She told me, Lisa never understands me, no matter what I say. I have no choice but to express it in action, so I wrote in my will that I'm leaving all my property to Rachel. She looked so sad. Why? I was just about to announce that I'm getting married to a high-spec man. If she knew I have a boyfriend, why would she do such a thing? You don't understand. I think it's perfectly fine for you to date high-spec men. I believe Mom wouldn't have had any complaints about that. But if that person is a married man, it's no good. Getting involved with a married man means you're making his family unhappy. But Mom always said that my happiness is the most important. Not realizing that you're stepping on other people's unhappiness, that's what made Mom sad. I believe happiness gained at the expense of others' misery won't last long. In other words, Mom was lamenting that in your current state, you won't be able to find a path to true happiness. What? How dare you? It's too late to tell me such things now. You've been told this many times, sis. But you just interpreted things to suit yourself, never trying to truly understand Mom's feelings. And finally, with Amy's husband, you repeated the same thing you did 2 years ago. But I won't listen to your excuses. I don't want to hear it. Rachel! I'm cutting ties with you, sis. I've told the rest of the family about your constant misdeeds. Don't expect anyone to come to your aid. And also, your son will be adopted and raised by my husband and me. Wait! I'm his mother! That's rich, considering you've mostly left child-rearing to me. Even your own son has grown more attached to us than his own mother. No way! We'll discuss the details later with a third party present. I have to get back to everyone now. Goodbye. Amy! It seems you've been talking with your sister. Let me say what I want to say now. Why are you using formal language? I'm going to divorce my husband, but he's no high roller, you know. The current CEO is my father after all. His dad isn't the CEO? Although I am the only daughter of the CEO, Tom is merely considered one of the potential future CEOs because he is my husband. Huh? If Tom does not prove his abilities, I may become the CEO, or a candidate with no blood ties might even take up the position. We are still in such a stage. You don't mean... Yes, it doesn't automatically mean that Tom will be the next CEO. No way! The company has already made a decision regarding Tom's treatment. Treatment? It's outrageous for someone who should be leading others to commit adultery, regardless of my divorce as the CEO's daughter. He has been removed from the list of future CEO candidates. In addition, his repeated trysts during work hours have come to light, causing problems in his work. And he has been decided to be terminated for violation of company compliance. No! He won't have anything left, will he? It seems so. It is your just desserts. In the future, I will contact you through a lawyer to claim damages for the adultery. Huh? I would appreciate your cooperation. I've just lost my mother. My son is also likely to be taken away by my sister. You're adding insult to injury. Do you have any empathy? Are you the one to say that? Could you show a little bit of mercy? I will thoroughly proceed. No! Excuse me then. A tumultuous week filled with various emotions has passed. Subsequently, Tom and I divorced. As for Lisa, she thought it was just a fling and put up a considerable fuss, but a mere threat of a lawsuit and the reasonable persuasion from her in-laws settled things in 3 days. Lisa also had a custody dispute with my sister and her husband over their son, but she was overwhelmingly disadvantaged due to the circumstances and suffered a crushing defeat. Her relationship with Tom also ended disastrously when it was revealed that she had exposed the affair to one-up me. Currently, both of them are working relentlessly for alimony and the like. Lisa in particular seems to be not even allowed to stand in front of her deceased mother's grave. She sent me a message just once. I'm lonely, I'm scared of being alone. I did not reply, quietly marked it as spam, and blocked her.